All right, I'm hanging out with Cash. Cash, welcome you guys.
What's going on, man?
Thank you guys so much. Always a pleasure.
Yes.
Man, what has it been like? A couple of good 6 months, and you guys have been killing it.
It's been crazy, man. Ever since Take Me Home, we've been touring real hard, playing a lot of awesome clubs, festivals, doing that whole thing.
What's it like now after Take Me Home? Just the tour life, the DJ life, the music life. Is it completely different?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, it's definitely been insane, especially the festivals. Like getting up on, like, we've been lucky enough to play a lot of main stage at some of these festivals.
And just hearing everybody sing back the song.
It's been pretty mind blowing. Yeah, just like the crowd response, even the lineups that we're playing with. It's pretty amazing. All the other artists and stuff. It's very cool.
What's that feeling like, just DJing in front of thousands and thousands of people?
It's like, I'm gonna get really perverted.
It's okay. It's okay. No worries.
It's like a really good blowjob with no teeth. No, what do you say?
It's cool, man.
He'll give you the mature answer.
There you go.
No, it's something unreal. It's like hearing everyone sing back, "Take Me Home," you know.
Never gets old. It really never gets old.
Yeah. And
or like driving around and hearing it on the radio. Yeah. You know, it means the world. It's just like you spend your whole life trying to be heard, and that's just like an example of like, hey, they're finally listening.
Can you take me back the first time you guys heard your single "Take Me Home" on the radio? What was it like? What were you doing?
You know, it was really funny. I had my car parked in my driveway, and I could see into the studio, which was it's a basement, and it was where the song was made. And I was like listening to it, looking through the window, just being like, how did this happen? How did we take the music from there into my car on the radio? It is amazing.
Now let's talk about what is the next big single for Cash Cash.
New single's out now. It's called Surrender. Really cool song. I just think we hit something with the lyrics, you know, because everyone always thinks about surrendering as like a negative thing, like, oh, you're giving up or you're giving in to something or someone. But this song shows it in a completely different way. It's a beautiful way of showing the idea of surrender, meaning something amazing. And sometimes like it's surrendering that sets you free. It kind of has a real upbeat vibe and it feels really good.
That's awesome. But I've always wondered, especially since you guys are a group, always unique minds, but all of you guys are musically talented. How do you guys like get along and put everything together? How does the clash? Is there clashing? Is there just communicating? How does it have to work to become successful?
He's the middle.
Yeah, we got the two brothers in the group. I get in the middle. I just push them apart. When everyone starts yelling.
The other day, my brother and I were yelling and we were just being so stupid. And we just look at Sam and so why are you both yelling?
Yeah, it's literally like, because they'll both get up. They're like, why are you not saying anything? I'm like, you guys are both being stupid. You gotta shut up and listen. We'll just figure it out.
We got a good dynamic.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And somehow it works though. That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, my brother and I, we get at it pretty hard. I mean, last day there's a lot of holes in the wall, or broken chairs. But I always say, for every broken hole or a chair thrown through the window, there's a good remix or a great song that came from.
That's true. That's true, you guys. The remix game, the music game, and when I first talked to you guys, the cool thing is your guys' perseverance really speaks for itself. And I remember Sam, you saying you used to guys go to different record labels, getting turned down. Like, it's just. I think in the music industry, I feel like people just say, "Oh, you just make a record and you make it." It doesn't work like that. No. And you guys are kind of the true definition of, hey, never give up. You've always made it. So if you guys can give advice to like any up and coming people who kind of want to make music but they're scared or they've been let down, what's the best advice you could give them?
I mean, straight up, it's never over until you say it's over. We are the example of that. Like we were dropped from our first record label. We didn't know what we were doing. We felt like we were running around like chickens that are head cut off. And then we just said, you know what, like, we're not giving up. Like, we just gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta get it out there, find a way. If there's a will, there's a way, and we stuck with it. 3 years unsigned, and then finally, when we had Take Me Home, it all came together. It was like all the hard work paid off. But it's not over till you say it's over. I don't care how old you are. There's always something for you to do in the music. If music is your passion, you can find a way.
That's awesome. One of the other questions I wanted to ask, especially with the boom of dance music on the radio and all that stuff, I feel like sometimes coming across artists that, some people, it's kind of becoming the underground hip hop of dance music. Don't get your music on the radio, don't sell out. Yeah. Is that stuff really important, or is radio still like, awesome to get your music on the radio? Is that one thing you guys wouldn't mind, like having your music continuously on the radio?
Oh, yeah. For sure. I think radio it's a really interesting thing because I personally think the whole idea of selling out is like completely gone out the window. Like, take
goodness.
this for example, like, I think I saw someone, it was like an artist, like very indie, like totally like, you know, too cool for anything, blah, blah, blah. But I remember seeing like his fans posting on his Twitter, like, I heard your song in a commercial, I'm so proud of you, I can't believe that. You know what I mean? Like the fans are excited to hear your music out there. And they know it helps you succeed and, you know, and keep going. And same thing with the radio. It's like, I think the fans just want to like, you know, because everyone can follow you on Twitter and everything. They see you like struggling all the way up to the top.
I think it depends
yeah.
what kind of music you're making too. There's a lot of artists out there if they're making, you know, a weird eclectic dance music that's got like, you know, a lot going on. It might not be right for the radio. It might be for a small niche of people, and that's great. That's who you're making the music for. But there's something to be said about making music for the masses that people can like all connect with, and like, you know, that means the world. It's like that's a feeling in itself. Like, you know that people across the whole country connected with that song that you made.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we support it 100%.
So it's safe to say Cash Cash is no longer just EDM. They make M for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They're all about the music.
That's actually another really good question. You know, a lot of people say like, you know, I'm gonna only make this kind of house music, or I'm gonna make this kind of hip hop music. Like we love so much music to limit ourselves to one genre. Like we're working on a song right now. It's got B.O.B. on it. Like we're just having fun. We love so many different kinds of music. We're just trying to fuse it all together and just have fun doing it.
And that's the direction everything's going, I'm noticing. Everyone's coming together, and it's awesome that you guys are doing that.
We did a song with John Rezick from the Goo Goo Dolls. Like that's just merging, you know.
That's awesome.
Styles right there. We did one with Christina Perry. That's gonna be on our full length. I did one with Dev.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, exactly. Just trying to, it's not look at any boundaries, you know? Yeah.
There's no reason.
Excellent. I'm so happy to hear that. Last question. When you get some downtime, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Wait, so what is downtime?
What's the relaxing time?
What is that?
Downtime is like when you just can sit down and not worry.
I'm not sure we know much.
You scared me for a second. I'm like, did I say it wrong?
It's like, these kids go to high school or what?
Well, that's awesome. Well, I know that, you know, you guys.
You know what the cool thing is though? It's like, this is fun for us. It doesn't feel like work. So it's like, I mean, downtime?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
It's like a few minutes we get, it's like, go online, go on Facebook, you know.
Stocks and girls.
exactly.
Check my stocks.
That's well. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Thanks, man.
Thank you guys.
Thanks so much.
What's going on, guys? It's Cash Cash, and today's hit music is on Z90.
Take me home.